Good morning. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what I'm doing. Good morning. Welcome to Monday, June 1st, people. It's June. Oh my gosh. Yes. So welcome to Monday, June. It is like sunshiny. It's very bright out there and windy. But hopefully you guys had a great weekend and you're coming back to join me. I'm so super amazed by how many people checked out my video on Thursday with the stop motion. Have any of you tried the stop motion? Like, it looks so cool. And I was going to download it on my iPad, but my iPad was dead. So I just am going to load that on and see if I can play around with that too, because I want to see what you guys can create. Today, we are going to do stuff with butterflies. Now, before you're like, oh, the boys are like, butterflies. This is something that I do in my grade 3s every year. So if you are in like grade 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you guys already know what we're doing. We may remember how we make these, our butterflies. I'm not sure who made this one. There's no name on it. But we're going to make some butterflies or something that's symmetrical. Okay, symmetry, line of symmetry, same on both sides. Butterflies are great for that because they are typically like symmetrical on their wings. I'm not going to show you pictures. You guys can look up pictures of butterflies. I don't need to show you that. But what I want to show you is what we're going to do, how we're going to create this, a symmetrical looking butterfly. So let's pop you on down. Lots of times, now I'm going to talk about this, the honesty rock, but I'll do that after. Lots of times when I'm doing with my grade 3s, we have lots of, where did I put them? Oh no! I just had a bag of stuff. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Just gotta get up from my desk for a second. I'm coming back right now. All right. Sorry. I typically give them a butterfly that I printed off to choose from. So there's like super, super hard. There's like these monarch butterflies. I got some easier patterns. And these. And so out of those, I would say to my grade 3s, okay, pick one of these that you like-ish. Some people really like the hard. Some people like the easier ones. They're all kind of like, you can do whatever you want with all of these. So I'm going to pick the one I can see the best. That's probably going to be this one underneath. So I'm going to put it under here. Now, I'm only going to trace. You guys can see how you can see the faint outline of that, right? So I'm going to take wax crayon and I'm going to push fairly hard and I'm going to outline half of it, but I'm left-handed, so I'm going to do the left side. But the thing is, I don't have to follow it exactly. So I'm going to go the head, like half the head and half the body. I'm going to go the wing, and if it's not exactly the same, it's okay, but the other wing will be symmetrical. Right, so there's my wingish, there's my one antenna. Now I can follow the exact, right, the exact what I have on here, or I can just kind of make it up. Maybe I'm just going to kind of go like, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this one too, but then I'm going to go, I'm going to put one in here, I'm going to put one in here, and I'm going to go like, not exactly how it was. Now, here's where it gets cool. This you don't need anymore. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my paper on the line of symmetry. So I'm going to fold my paper here and here. So I'm going to fold it. And I kind of got to, look, I got to get my head down. Kind of go, so make sure that I'm in the line. And this is where you might need Mom and Dad's help. Just to make sure it's folded in the line of symmetry-ish, right? I think that's pretty close-ish. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to take scissors. I'm going to use the handle like I just want something that's hard, and I'm going to rub that picture because I want to transfer it. I want to go from one side to the other side, right? I want it to go like as they're together. I want it to rub, and then I want it to have both off. So I'm just rubbing with my scissors. Okay, let's open it up. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, I can definitely see that. So now I'm going to finish the tracing because I can see it. And this gives me a symmetrical butterfly. It's exactly the same. I'm just drawing my dots. Now, what I've told my grade 3s in the past, and if you've been in my classes before, you're like, oh yeah. So then I would say, okay, well, yeah, it's fine. We could have our, butterfly flying in the air. But what if, maybe you want to put it on a flower? Maybe you want to put it on a in the sky. Maybe you want to put it on a branch. So that's where you get to be really creative. I'm just looking from a pencil of this whole desk. How can I not have a pencil? Aye. Seriously? I gotta reach. Oh, that's not what. Reach. Okay. So you can draw anything. On this one, right, it looks like this person has made their butterfly and put it on flowers. You could put it on leaves, right? You can put it on a branch. It's kind of totally up to you. So I'm going to fit, so now you've seen this one. So if I was doing this one, right, I would just take and I would make leaf or petal shapes in behind. So I would make, I'm going to go really, really light because I'm going to probably erase these. I'd make these leaf or petals. Let's present, I would almost say if there's my lunch, my can of tuna, my petals are kind of coming out from this center, right? So you could have something like that. And then I would outline them all in the black wax crayon. Or you could have a branch. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. I'm kind of wanting to have it on a branch. So I'm going to have my branch, right? Kind of going across. And I know it's a branch because I'm going to have one part of it sticking out. I'm just going to go right off the page, right? So it's sticking on a branch. And then maybe I'm going to have some leaves on there, right? And then I'm going to color it. Now, typically with these guys would paint. Well, why not color it, right? Use marker, use pencil crayon, use wax crayon, use whatever you got. So I would love to see your butterflies, okay? Awesome. Let me flip it back up. So that's what, that's what I challenge you guys to today. So that's what I would do with my grade 3s, is something like that. Last week we worked on our marker and alcohol. So I put this at 250 degrees at 2 hours, turned off the oven, let it stay in there. And then I went with a cloth and had a little bit of water. I just want to see. And it wiped. It wiped off here. And it started to wipe off here. So this is not set. Okay. If I use this, this will come off. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the hardware store. This is Varathane. I don't want to use Varathane because this is for wood and for other things. But I want Krylon. So Krylon's kind of like a crystal spray sealer, a little bit different than that. So I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to put some little felt pads in behind, and then I'm going to put it in my camping trailer for a hot pad for hot dishes. So that's what I'm doing with mine. But it's not sealed. That oven thing didn't seem to work. So I'm just letting you know. Also, I did my video, my Indigenous video this morning, and it was the 7 grandfather teachings. I feel like I'm going woo, woo. Weird. And this one was on honesty, and it's represented by Sabe, which is some people would call him Sasquatch. And so I did my rock. Honesty on my rock. And I will put on the back, keep or share. So I will hide this in Claremont either today or tomorrow morning. So you guys can look for that. Wow. Other than that, I think that's all I have for you today. Somebody's walking on the roof. Time for me to stop. So stretch. Even if you don't want to stretch, just stretch. You don't have to hug yourself, but just at least stretch. Woo! Stretch, 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 stretch. Ugh. And if you feel like it, wrap your arms around yourself. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Yeah, that's what I need. Should always start with those, because then maybe I wouldn't talk so fast. But I want to tell you so much in such a little time, because if my videos get too big, then it's you guys are going there going, oh my God, is she ever going to stop talking? So I try and talk really, really fast so that's what I say in class, so that I give you more time to create. So you've watched my video. Make me some butterflies. Show me what you got. Right? Paint or do some crayon. I don't know why I just did. Oh, yeah. There's my one branch. So give me some Yeah, I want to see your butterflies. Okay? Even if you've done this before, my older kids, you can do this too. It doesn't have to be butterflies. So think of something that's symmetrical, like other animals in nature. What about faces? Right? Like, what if you did a half a face, like half of a tiger face or half of a lion face, or, right? Like, so that gives you symmetrical. If you do it, if you fold it, you only do that one side, fold it, rub it, bring it out, then you have the other side. It is symmetrical. It's easier than trying to do the whole thing by hand, trying to make it look symmetrical. Okay? Cool. Send me your pictures, please, and get outside because it's nice. So I miss you guys. I'll hide the rock. I'll hide my honesty sabe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Watch my Indigenous video if you can, and I'll see you guys. Bye.